Welcome to 24 News Channel. Let to show you about the hot news that has been taking around the world.
The Trump administration has released a list of 114 Russian politicians and 96 oligarchs it says are linked to Russian President Vladimir Putin, but it's decided not to issue any extra sanctions for now. Here is a look at some of the politically connected Russians on the so-called Putin list. Number 1. Dmitry Medvedev, the Russian Prime Minister since 2012. Medvedev was previously Russian president from 2008 through 2012. That was in a tandem arrangement with Putin, who left the presidency to become prime minister, and still wielded considerable power while avoiding presidential term limits. Medvedev has been accused by Russian opposition activists of large-scale corruption, claims he denies. Also on the Putin list is Medvedev's entire cabinet, including influential Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu and Energy Minister Alexander Novak, who oversee the Russian oil and gas industries. Putin's personal spokesman, Dmitry Peskov, makes the list as one of 33 officials from the presidential administration. Number 2. Alexei Miller. Miller has been loyal to Putin throughout his 17 years as chief executive of state gas company Gazprom. During that time, Gazprom has often been accused by European political leaders of using energy supplies as a geopolitical weapon. On some occasions, Eastern Europe's gas supply has been cut off due to disputes between Russia and neighboring Ukraine over energy pricing, often seen as proxies for wider political arguments. There is also a place on the Putin list for Igor Sakhin, head of state oil company Rosneft, though he has been under U.S. sanctions since 2014 over Russia's role in the Ukraine crisis, plus the CEOs of state-run rail, power and aircraft companies. Number 3. Roman Abramovich, perhaps best known internationally as the owner of Chelsea Soccer Club in London. Billionaire businessman Abramovich made his fortune in oil and aluminum during the chaotic years that followed the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991. He's since embraced a glamorous lifestyle, with vast private yachts, art deals and his ownership of Chelsea, which he bought in 2003 and turned into title contenders in England and Europe. Number 4. ALEXEI Agarov. The Azerbaijan-born property developer hosted Donald Trump at the Miss Universe pageant in Moscow in 2013, and Trump later featured in a music video made by Agarov's son, Armen. The elder Agarov has told the app that Trump was thinking of building a Trump Tower in Moscow, but it didn't work out. The Agarovs were mentioned in emails ahead of a meeting between Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr., and Russian lawyer Natalia Veselnitskaya and others in June 2016. Ahead of the meeting, Trump Jr. was promised dirt on his father's election rival, Democrat Hillary Clinton. He has since denied such material ever materialized. Number 5. Mikhail Prokhorov, the billionaire owner of the NBA's Brooklyn Nets. Prokhorov has at times had an uneasy relationship with the Kremlin. A key investor in metals, Prokhorov ran against Putin in the 2012 Russian presidential election, finishing a distant third. A Russian media outlet he owned was raided by law enforcement in 2016 after publishing articles critical of people close to Putin. Prokhorov sold the company months later. He has long been involved with sports and was a key figure in the former New Jersey Nets' 2012 move to Brooklyn. Prokhorov also ran Russia's Federation for the winter sport of biathlon ahead of the 2014 Olympics, when Russian athletes were accused of being part of a doping program. He has denied any wrongdoing. Number 6. Dmitry RYBOLOVLEV. The fertilizer magnate bought a Palm Beach mansion from Trump for around $95 million in 2008. A deal that Trump called in 2016 the closest I came to Russia when pressed on his ties to the country. RYBOLOVLEV has a keen interest in soccer as the owner of the Monaco club, a regular in the Champions League. His lengthy divorce from ex-wife Elena ended with an undisclosed settlement in 2015 after a legal battle in which his former spouse laid claim to billions of dollars in assets. RYBOLOVLEV was also an investor in ALEXEI, a U.S. battery manufacturer that filed for bankruptcy protection in August. Number 7. ALISHER USMANOV, born in what is now Uzbekistan. USMANOV has interests in metals and mining as well as some of Russia's biggest telecoms and internet businesses. He is also a part owner of Arsenal Soccer Club in the English Premier League and president of the International Fencing Federation. Last year, he won a libel case against Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny over a video regarding Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev's alleged secret wealth. Navalny had alleged that Usmanov transferred assets to a charity foundation run by a former classmate of Medvedev. Usmanov insisted it was a bona fide business deal. Thanks for watching.